carpet, looking at the dirty carpet.
Do you remember this Razzie Award-winning performance that captivated all of us back in 2022? Well, these Japanese people may not be in Hollywood blockbusters, but they can teach a thing or two about fake crying, cause this Japanese Korean girl fake cries thinking about the gays.
I live for the gays, the gays, the gays, the...
Then gets cancelled in Japan, and this girl is acting like Amber Heard of Japan, down to posting humiliating videos of her ex. But before we go on about Japanese girls fake crying, I gotta talk about an American guy faking hate crime.
That's racist. Because my skin color?
No.
My skin color? My skin color? I'm American. American.
Thank you.
Really? My skin color?
Oh my god! Not everything is about race! So here's a question. Does race grifting work in the long term?
Christ no. Yuck.
I'll answer this question by talking about this American YouTuber, Brooklyn Tokyo. So remember I spoke about him before? He's the American YouTuber with over 200,000 subscribers that makes videos only for Japanese audience, saying that if a black person gets discriminated, it's the black person's fault.
And blacks do have a reputation for being players, for being cheaters, for sleeping around with a lot of people. And if there's anything to say about it in America, I would say that this stereotype is it is true. So I believe the ethnic image of blacks
2 hours later
behaviors a lot of blacks that we portray ourselves to be.
So he's saying this crap to Japanese audience. I was always wondering who watches this BS, but his fans seem to be obsessed with hating black people. Because in this viral tweet, his fans shared a TikTok video that has been watched over 10 million times by saying, "Ugh, this black dude decided to share the video," claiming he's being a victim of racism in Japan. And this is the video in question.
Even in Japan, bro. Just can't take a break. At least they haven't put me in handcuffs yet, like they would in America, bro.
Check okay.
Huh?
Check okay.
Why? What? What? I don't want you to check my stuff. Maybe what?
Maybe you have danger.
Huh?
Or danger knife.
What? Maybe I have knife?
So check.
Why?
Patrol.
Patrol what? Patrol this guy.
Yes. Okay. Thank you.
Are you guys serious? That's racist. Because my skin color?
No.
My skin color?
Finish. Thank you.
American.
Thank you.
Really? My skin color?
No, you're riding a bicycle without lights on at night. Anyone, regardless of race, will get stopped in Japan for doing that. Let's just say I know this because of a first-hand experience. So, 職質, short for 職務質問, or police stopping you on the streets for questioning, is a thing in Japan, and answering to the cops is completely voluntary. So by law, you can decline answering to the cops. Japanese people accept 職質 as a part of what keeps Japanese society safe. However, there have been articles of Japanese citizens with foreign roots who talk about being stopped by cops too often. So racial profiling does happen, but routine bicycle check does happen to ethnic Japanese people as well. The thing is, after the first video went viral, if you keep being stopped by cops over and over again, or getting into altercations without providing any context and claiming that it's racism,
Why are you being racist for, bro?
Quiet. You sit down here.
all within a span of few months, it's pretty obvious you are going out of your way to cause trouble. The thing I really don't get is, he seems to enjoy the attention he gets in Japan for being a foreigner. So why not just enjoy your stay in Japan? Why do you have to mock Japanese people doing their job, or using Asian people to satisfy your main character syndrome? As for Brooklyn Tokyo, I think he was doing YouTube full-time as a race grifter for a very specific niche. But Brooklyn got fired after his Japanese master realized that, hey, I can make money all by myself by simply translating Matt Walsh and Piers Morgan videos. Talking about older men and culture wars, This girl is the Dylan Mulvaney of Japan. She almost got a popular Japanese brand cancelled. Can you guess what is so controversial about her and which diversity box in Japan she ticks? If you don't know who Dylan Mulvaney is, there's a trans TikTok star called Dylan Mulvaney.
We are normalizing the bulge. Women can have bulges.
Who did an ad for the American beer Bud Light, and the stock shares of its parent company plummeted because of this. Jesus, it took 1 year for the stock to recover? This woman, Mika is doing the same thing in Japan. So Mika is a former model turned TV personality, and she is on every other Japanese TV show at the moment. She is massively successful, and she did an ad for an instant noodle for the company Nissin Foods Holding. Nissin instant noodles are popular among unhealthy Japanese men. To be specific, men in their 30s and 50s, and they like the old ad with this cute little fox called Riho Yoshioka.
私は何？
なんだろう？
ほら、触って。
So as you can see, these ads would annoy women. That's why Nissin decided to cultivate new customer base by hiring Mika, who is popular among Japanese housewives. Why?
That was terrifying.
And this is what happened. Look at the stock chart of Nissin. Wow, that is a drop. So let me explain what happened, right? As soon as this ad was released, some people started complaining online, saying that Nissin is giving platform to a racist bigot. Because Mika once said on TV that Japan is an embarrassment to the world.
Oh no, she didn't!
While others, including this politician, are complaining that Nissin used an illegal immigrant for an ad. What? She's in Japan illegally but managed to become a superstar in Japan somehow? So Mika was born in South Korea to Korean parents but moved to Japan when she was 5. But where did people get the idea that she's in Japan illegally? So I did some digging and I think people thought she was in Japan illegally because of this. A dramatic reenactment of her life that aired on TV. Please tell me that a politician didn't think that a TV reenactment is the same thing as a documentary. But then she's obviously a complete pick-me, so her strength isn't her brains. And I don't think Mika helped her case at all when she claimed that she dated a CIA spy once.
スパイの彼と交際してた私はある大きなしくじりをしました。暗殺されかけました。
And did she, as an ethnic Korean, say that Japan is an embarrassment to the world? Yes, she did. This happened when she was on a daytime talk show. I did say that she's super popular, where she criticized a politician, this one, for saying homophobic things.
日本は世界の恥です。これが表に出ること自体。涙が出てくるんですよ、見てると。
Really, girl? You're gonna fake cry over this? I guess it's better than whatever those people on The View does.
Time for The View. No, not again!
But man, that is cringe. I feel that if you're an ethnic Japanese, you get away with comments like that. But if you're a minority, you always have to be careful of what you say because your words can be used against you by a very vocal minority. Mika has recently been appointed as a tourism ambassador of the city of Takachiho, the land where the Japanese Shinto gods are said to have descended. And apparently the Takachiho government office is receiving complaints after complaints for appointing a Korean woman to become an ambassador of such a historical Japanese place. Nissin quickly canned the ad and went back to its usual weird ads. By the way, Dylan is 26 and Mika is 51, but Mika looks younger than Dylan? Well, clearly Mika doesn't eat those unhealthy instant noodles. I think we've all met people like Amber Heard in our lives. That's what I thought when I watched the entire Amber Heard versus Johnny Depp trial of the century. So someone who seems charming at first but keeps lying and just gets exhausting to be around with. So I am not making any conjecture here because I don't want to get sued, but I kinda feel like this woman is a little bit vicious. Not to the Amber level, but this Japanese girl went great lengths to humiliate her ex-boyfriend Protan and ended up humiliating over 100 women. Protan is a Japanese bodybuilder YouTuber who is huge with over 2 million subs. And as you can see from these thumbnails, he's the man's man. And since last year, he started featuring a hot secretary called Yagi, who turned out to be his girlfriend. This December, Yagi dropped a video saying that she was forced to leave her apartment because she broke up. So she's talking about how difficult things are for her, having to pack her bags overnight. She's a victim. Protan then counterattacked by releasing a video saying that yes, he did cheat on Yagi and that was wrong of him. But he just couldn't keep on dating Yagi because her actions were becoming more and more erratic. He claims that she demanded 5 million yen or $35,000, or else she will expose everything online. She then apparently submerged his laptop into water and destroyed the house, which cost him 1 million yen or $7,000 in repair. That is an expensive breakup, and who expected this girl to be a Chun-Li? Yagi then posted a video showing the letters sent between the two. Girl, I thought you weren't gonna expose anything if you got your 5 mil. You're as bad as the Yakuzas. Yagi then showed a mysterious list that Protan kept, which had details of 127 women on it. Gee, I wonder what the list was about. So this list had names of adult film stars as well as funny entries such as the dancing one and the girl with stinky breath waiting for her boyfriend. But it does look like a list of Protan's conquests. Yagi then showed a video of her taking refuge in the bathroom as allegedly Protan became physically abusive toward her. This is supposedly Protan banging on the bathroom door. He goes on and on and on, and it's one of those things that even if you were scared at first, you'll be bored after a while. Protan denies this domestic violence accusation. This is just my personal opinion, but everything Yagi does, she does it to maximize the most sympathy. She even posted a video of Protan begging for forgiveness, and during this time, she's saying things like, "You did this, didn't you? You also did this." And it seems like she's saying all these details on camera because she was already thinking of posting the video online. That's not how relationship works. And posting a list of girls Protan has slept with, some of those entries had easily identifiable details, such as the first name of the girl, the bar she works at, and the qualifier, the girl with a heavenly That's pretty funny, but Yagi did expose a lot of women to harassment. But she doesn't care because only she is important in her world, right? I think with people like Amber and Yagi, I think these are the people who got away with so much by playing the victim because they are fairly attractive. So they don't really realize how bad their actions come across if everything is filmed and kept details off. And just like Yagi, Amber Heard is also rumored to have blackmailed Elon Musk. Which brings me to the last story. What do you think happens when a girl known globally as the crazy ex-girlfriend tries a Japanese viral trend? Are you narcissistic? And do you have no shame? Then you can jump onto this Japanese viral trend. So this song is called 全方向美少女, or A Beautiful Girl from All Directions, by a musician called Noah who became popular posting her music on TikTok. So yeah, the song is pretty catchy, and the lyrics give permission to people to show off their face from different angles. So viral songs in the past were boring, telling people to clap their hands,
cha-cha real smooth,
or whatever. But in this day and age where everyone can look attractive with a TikTok filter, viral songs have to tell us how to show off how hot we are. But how does a girl so hot that she became globally famous is gonna cover this trend? Well, at least she wasn't fake crying like other psychos I talked about recently.
リスト化してたでしょ。
リスト化、はい、してます、してます。
すごくない？どういうテンションなんですか、それは。
いや、そういう体の関係を持った女性と記憶から消したくないというか、まあ、そういう意味で消しします。はい、
笑っちゃう。
いや、僕23で童貞を卒業しててっていうので、